Elfin Hair teamed up with me again so that I can show you guys a beautiful tutorial with their crochet hair. Their hair came with some bundles, instructions, and a user guide, as well as obviously the star of the show, the beautiful hair. So it's going to be their Burmese curly. I was sent over 2 packs of their color 1B4. This curl is amazing, and I love that it matches my hair color. My color is fading away, but it still matched it. Also, jump scare, sorry about that. I'm on my 2nd set of locks, started over again. So I'm gonna show you guys, if you have starter locks, how this style will work for you. So obviously I need a fresh retwist. So I went ahead and did a retwist on my hair. The technique that I'm going to show you guys is good for your hair. If it's loose hair, you can just braid your hair instead of having it in the twist. If you have starter locks like me, like I said, I'm on my 2nd set, I'm 2 months in, so my locks haven't really formed yet. They're still free formed or free loosed or loosed. Anyway, they're not formed yet, so I have to be very gentle. So I'm not going to be using the crochet method when installing this because I don't want to disrupt the locks that I'm creating. But this is me just taking out the pins in my hair, making sure that there are no pins left, and then I'm going to go into showing you guys how I installed the hair onto my locks. This right here is 1 ring, so it comes with 5 rings, and each ring comes with 25 individual crochet pieces. So if you're buying according to how many braids you have, that will help you out. What I do is I just slide the crochet off, and then I'm going to use this thread hook to separate the pieces. I love that the pieces already have a string attached to it, so it's super easy to separate. Again, if you have braids in your hair, you want to do like the mermaid look, all you have to do is separate it just like this and install it exactly the way I'm going to install it. I already did the back for you guys, and I'm showing you guys how much 1 ring is. So this is how much hair comes in 1 ring, a lot of hair. So I would say you need 1 pack, but if you want to be safe, you can do 2 packs. I did have a little bit of hair left over. Now let's go into the installation. So like I said, I'm not going to be using the crochet method. I'm going to actually be braiding it on. So I'm going to take one of those pieces, and I'm going to start with the bottom of my lock because I don't want to disrupt the locks that I am creating for my 2nd set. Right? So what I'm showing you guys is how I'm taking that crochet here and I'm braiding it down to the end of my lock, giving it enough space where if I was to pull the lock, it wouldn't slide out. So just give yourself just enough and then braid it all the way down. And any hair that's loose, you can just wrap it around so that it blends seamlessly. So I'm just taking my natural hair and I'm wrapping it around the rest of that crochet piece like so, and boom, seamless. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to braid the 2nd piece of crochet here, and I'm going to braid it towards the top. I'm trying to keep it where my color is growing out because this is a 1B4. I want to put it more on the top where my color is fading out. That way it just flows naturally with it. So the black on the black, and then eventually it goes down from the color to the color. Just braiding it all the way down. And then once you're done with the thread, you just leave it alone, and voila, you have those 2 pieces. Now you can add 3 pieces to your locks if you want to, or to your braids if you want to. I think that's a lot of hair, as you saw in the beginning, my after, it's a lot of hair. So I just did 2 per piece. The reason why I didn't do 1 is because I didn't want the curls to be only at the end of my locks. I wanted to have that miracle knot look to it. So that's why I'm doing 2 pieces. The same thing again, I'm braiding it at the bottom. You see I have a decent amount of hair left over, and then I'm just gonna wrap it around that crochet here. Just keep wrapping, wrapping, wrapping until you can't wrap anymore. And don't worry, your hair will not tangle. I will show you towards the end of the video how to uninstall it and how seamless it is. And there you go. And then you pull it to just make sure it is secure. And then for the top. Now I know you're probably thinking, okay, this is ombre hair, your hair is colored at the ends, how will that look? Well, since it's at the ends and the crochet is at the top, you don't really realize that it's not blending with the color at the bottom, if that makes sense. because there's so much hair on the top that you're adding to your lock or to your braid, you won't tell the difference with the color. I will show you what the after looks like, of course, so you can see that you can't really tell the difference with the color. I'm gonna speed it up, but I'm gonna do the same process over and over again, braiding it to the bottom of my hair and then braiding it to the top. And that's basically how you install it. I would say to definitely pull a pull test at the ends, because you don't want, when you're washing the hair and you're brushing it to get the curls out, for it to slide out. So definitely do a pull test, not too hard, but do a pull test just to make sure that the lock, the braid at the bottom is secure. Versus the top one is okay because that one's being braided around your individual hair, if that makes sense. And that's just basically it. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna fast forward and you listen to the music, and I'll be back with the after. And this is the final look right here. You can see the fullness of the hair, and the curls is giving everything. I didn't even do anything to the curls. This is literally fresh after the pack. I did have to retwist some pieces at the top because when I was braiding it, my retwist like came out. But you can just see how seamless this looks, and I can see why they call it Miracle Locks. I'm actually going to show you guys how much hair I used, because I didn't use the full 2 packs of it. I used 1 full pack and then 2 rings. You can see I have 3 rings left. So again, you just, if you have locks, count how many locks you have, and it will judge you. You can judge how many packs you need. I would always prefer getting 2 just to be safe, because what if one slips out, or you know, what if you don't have enough? You have like a backup set. Also too, my house has been sick lately. I just got over fighting bronchitis. My husband has pneumonia and my daughter has strep. So I didn't get a chance to show you guys the true after. When I finished recording that video, I was actually really sick. After recording that, I feel a little bit better now. So this is about a week later, and I'm just going to show you guys basically how to like maintain the hair as well. Again, based off a week later, it's still looking pretty good. And right here, I'm just taking out the 2 twists that I keep it at night. That's just how I sleep with it. I don't want the hair all over my face, all over my ears, because I just freshly pierced my ears, so I didn't want no hair tangled in my ears while I'm sleeping, while the piercing is healing. Anyways, so I'm just literally using my fingers to detangle instead of using a brush. I would definitely say, in order to maintain this look, to try not to wash it too much. If you're watching this in real time, while I uploaded it, as you know, it is freezing outside. I'm in South Florida and it's cold down here, so I can only imagine how cold it is up north. You don't want to keep wetting your hair every day to get these curls to be refreshed. You can just twist it at night. And again, this has been like this for a week because I've been sick. The whole house has been sick, and look, the curls are still maintained. They still look beautiful. I would say if you wash your hair, that's when you'll have to like refreshen the curls if you want to, or you could just use a spritz bottle to freshen up the curls and use like a nice detangling brush. But yeah, this is what it looks like when it hasn't been combed or anything like that. I'm also going to show you my height. How long it is on me. I'm 5'7.5", so I'm just showing you guys how long it is on me. I just think it's so perfect. Like, this hair is so gorgeous, and I'm so glad it matches my locks because I'm going to be using this hair over and over again. I love this style. I get so many compliments with this style. You can see my retwist is not as fresh as it was in the clip earlier, but that's okay. I also love the fact that this style, you can like move your hair around and there's no tension. I love that we're coming up with a lot of tension-free hairstyles. So whether you're doing it with box braids or you're doing it with locks, it is not hard on your hair. It's very pretty. All you need to know is how to braid. That's basically it. Another thing too, what I was going to add to this that I like about this style is that you don't need to go and buy extensions to braid your hair, make it longer, and then add those pieces. As you saw in the beginning, my locks are pretty short, and all I did was braid it at the end and braid it at the top. So you don't have to go out and buy Kenkaline hair and braid your hair down. Just braid your hair, add those 2 pieces, and you'll have this look. I'm showing you guys what it looks like in a crooked ponytail. I was just trying to do different hairstyles because I'm loving this hair so much. I'm feeling better, so I want it to be cute. So this is what it looks like in a ponytail. Also a half up, half down kind of tease. This is cute too. I like it, I like it, I like it. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to take it out. So all you're doing is the reverse. You're just unbraiding what you braided. And I prefer this method. I'm gonna use this method moving forward because this crochet here is very popular. A lot of companies are reaching out, just, you know, promoting this texture, this new style of hair. And a lot of people crochet it. The last time I did this look with Elfin hair, I crocheted into my locks and the pieces got stuck in there and I had to cut the thread, and I didn't like that. This one slid right out because all I did was braid on top of it. So please, if you want to reuse the hair because this is your investment, please try this method versus actually crocheting it into your braids or into your locks, because for me personally, it got tangled inside of there and I had to like cut the thread. Now I did make a video showing you guys how to fix that if you cut the thread, if you want to see that. But I would definitely suggest doing this method. Like I said before, it slides right out. It's super, super easy on taking it out. And then you just go ahead and just reuse the hair. You can put the hair right back on those rings, store it in the bag that it came with, and use it for another hairstyle. Love it, love it. I definitely want to thank Elfin here for reaching out to me again, because they actually gave me a color that matches my hair, because I am colored and I do plan to retouch up my color. I really like this color. So now I have some extensions that matches my locks. It's also perfect too because when you're in the starter phase of your locks, I'm just rambling on as I'm taking this out, but when you're in the starter phase of your locks, like you have like this like ugly phase where like no hairstyle looks good. Like my locks are so boneless and I hate it. I like the fact that I'm able to like hide the boneless locks. Right here, I'm showing you guys how I prep it at night, just in case you guys wanted to know like how did I do it. So when I'm ready for the night, I basically part my hair in two and then I do 2 flat twists down. If you want to freshen like the bottom part of your hair and make it curly, you can go ahead and just wet that piece and then like brush it and then like make it into like a little curl. But that's basically how I take care of it at night, and it keeps the curls like secure. I don't have to worry about freshening the curls every morning, especially in the cold. And then I just throw my scarf on top of it and yeah, protect your investment. So that's basically it, guys. Sorry if I rambled in between because I was showing you guys how I took it out. But if you have any questions, always leave them below. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if there's a hype button, hype this video up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.